Yeah, Wednesday, 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 Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, all day Wednesday. Silent movie. No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. What? Am I late? I'm not very late. Yeah. What's going on up here in YouTube land? Oh, we got here. We got Steven. S&S Bargain Barn. How you doing, Steven? Lag. What's happening? And Cindy. Cindy. Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, folks. I didn't get done for Scott. He's got his show going. We'll have to end this show kind of early and go over and give Scott some hell. Give him hell. Yeah. Because he needs to be given hell. Yeah. Scott was on my show yesterday for like almost 2 hours. StreamYard's going to kick me out for using too many minutes. I'm still debating on whether to buy a subscription to StreamYard or not. I don't see all that many benefits. I'm not making enough YouTube money to pay for a StreamYard subscription. But hey, when worlds collide. Yeah, I know. Someday we need to do a simulcast. Hey, John Jones. 24K, cheater alert. This is the #1 show, right, Lag? You're over there, right? I know. You're watching both shows at the same time, and you're over there telling Scott, this is the #1 show. That's okay. He does a good show. Go over there and see who all's in his show. Let's see. Yep, he's live. Hey, dear. What you doing? Oh, muted a sec. Hang on. Wife saying muted a sec. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Left ear Scott, right ear Todd. There you go. Let's see who all he's got in there. Looking. Okay, he's got Steve and Dave. Yeah, it's a good show. I got nobody. No love. I need a co-host. Hey, Cyber, what you doing? You want to come on and co-host? Yeah. 24K is polishing his Morgans. Alright, here's the link. Y'all come on and join in the fun. There you go. Alright. Gotta settle down. Been going 90 miles an hour since I got up. I got up like at 5. The mysterious man from the east, Tom.
Hey, how are you?
Alright. Oh my gosh, haven't seen you since last week at this time, I guess.
I don't know when it's been.
Yeah.
Oh,
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right.
I woke up this morning with feels like my eyes are swollen. I hope my shingles are not acting up. But anyway, other than that, I'm good. Just old, fat, and
Yeah.
old.
Don't say that because you know why? Because ugh, we're both old.
Yeah,
I'm older than you are.
yeah,
There, I said it.
only a couple of years.
Yeah. Old geezer show. It's a wonder. It's a wonder when we walk that we don't leave body parts behind.
Well, let me ask you something. Has
Okay.
no, has nothing to do with reselling, as you
Oh,
know.
you're changing the subject
Yeah,
again? Okay.
as you know, I made a trip down to one of y'all's byproducts of Texas this past weekend, down to the Florence Bucky's.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of hell on earth. It's cool, but it's
I
now
bet it
you've
was
had them down.
crowded.
Y'all had them down there for a while. Are they still always crowded?
Yeah, it's like yeah, it is. People will, it used to be when you went out, you were on the highway and looking for a place to fill up, you would always like pick the cheapest place.
Right.
Um,
Now their
but
gas was
now it's like Bucky's gas is like a nickel more than the cheapest places. But it's Bucky's. You got to go to Bucky's, right? And look at all the racks and racks and racks of beef jerky and candies, and then they got their food items. They make a pretty good sandwich. They make all their actually their chicken sandwiches are pretty good, and of course their pulled pork sandwiches are good. And oh man,
it was an experience. It was the store was like the day before Christmas, and the traffic was like getting into Disney World. But it was
uh,
cool. So if anybody lives on I-95 and wants to check out a Bucky's, head to Florence, South Carolina. It's
yeah,
right on.
it's a little bit like being in a great big theme park and then going in their gift shop.
Yeah.
People are just elbow to elbow, and you kind of have to pick a time,
Well,
like late in the evening or early in the morning or so. Early in the
well,
morning is the best time to go to Bucky's because it's not as crowded.
3 to 6 is supposed to be the peak period. I mean, the best time to visit there. That's 3 to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
But
Unless you just like to people watch, and then you show up at Bucky's and just turn on your video camera and watch the action.
and the gas pumps are a madhouse. We didn't even get gas there. We got it from someplace.
And that's fine. You probably still spent plenty of money because everything in their store is not cheap either. I don't think they ever have like a clearance sale on anything.
Well, I read where they got sued. I think it was in Georgia because their gas was like 5 cents cheaper than what they buy it for, and the people from Bucky said, "Hey, we don't make any money. Well, we don't make any money off of gas, or food. We make money off of all the crap that people buy. The merch that they buy."
Yeah, they got so much Bucky's logo merchandise now. It's just crazy. I mean, I bet Bucky's spends what, maybe $3 or $4 to have T-shirts made, and then you buy them in their store for 18.95.
It's I did I I got a T-shirt and I got some fudge and I got some jerky. They're
Yeah,
fudge. I got the I think it's mocha chocolate fudge. It was really tasty.
yeah.
like I need to be eating it.
I know. I can make one of their chunks of fudge. You know, they cut it right off the pan where they cook, where they make it themselves,
Right.
and it's not all that big of a chunk. But I can make one. You know, if I eat like one bite or maybe two bites a day, I can make one last for a week.
So anyhow, we just woke up and decided that we was had nothing else to do, so we'd drive 2 hours to a Buc-ee's and hang out.
It's all right. It's not exactly a vacation destination, but it's better than the worst places you've been in your life.
It's really an interesting concept, a business model,
Yeah,
um, because they do have like 100 pumps there,
yeah.
but getting to a pump is the job in its half with the traffic.
I
It was
don't, except for like, in fact, I don't know if I've ever been in a place that has more urinals. You go in the men's room and there's like this, this wall, and this wall. It's just the wall is just lined with urinals for three walls, and the men's room is about the size of a regular convenience store.
Oh, we couldn't get into the bathrooms.
What?
There was a line waiting for the line.
You're kidding.
I'm serious.
What?
There was lines.
Because they have massive bathrooms. Like even the men's room had, the stalls with the doors that shut. They've probably got 30 or 40 of those, plus like 60 urinals. How could there be a line? God, yours
Well,
must.
probably because it's well, when you come off of 95 and you're coming from like Virginia, coming from the north, when you come off when you come off of the interstate, they have a special off ramp that is blocked off. That if you get in that line, you're going to go to Buc-ee's, and it was lined up back to the highway, the interstate.
Good grief. It must be because yours is new and
It is. It's only like
interesting, and
2 months old.
people haven't been to it much yet, so everybody's got to go. Everybody's heard about it, and now they got to go see it.
Yeah.
Morning,
Well,
Glock.
probably another thing too is good morning everybody. I'm on my phone so I can't see the chat. Um, One of the things about it was that it was on a Saturday and everybody's headed to Florida for Disney and Universal so they can check into their hotels on Sunday. So there might be a lot of traffic that day. But the young lady that checked us out said it was like that all the time since they've opened up.
Hey,
So
Mark.
it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a destination, but it's kind of entertaining, really. But obviously, even though ours are really busy in Texas, um, it's not like that one. Oh my gosh, what you're describing. Wow.
See, and Florence is not Charlotte or Charleston
Hmm.
or Atlanta or Houston. It's it's just a little city out in the middle of freaking nowhere. Now, it's also close to the Darlington Motor Speedway where they have the NASCAR races, but it's
Right.
still, I mean, even when they were running the NASCAR down there, the biggest time of the year was twice a year when they were running the races and everybody was in town. These are not big cities. It just happens to be on I-95. But
It's a good
there
location. There's
yeah,
there's a Bucky's right by the Texas Motor Speedway in up north of Fort Worth too. I mean, it's just like right there. There's the Speedway. There's Bucky's.
if I was pulling an RV, or I was driving, a motorhome, there is no way I would go to that place to get gas. The traffic, they need people out there directing traffic is what they do. But it was
Yeah,
cool. We'd seen them on. We knew they were building one, and we read, seen ads on, pop up on our news feeds and stuff like that about it. They're building one. They're going to be building one in North Carolina somewhere. But
Roy Rogers. You talk about the restaurant Roy Rogers 24K. But yeah, one of the draws to Bucky's is that semi trucks aren't allowed there,
yeah,
and so um, if you they got huge truck stops everywhere, and they always have had, but um, they they sell diesel, but it's just like for diesel powered pickups and stuff.
right. But you know what? There were people with motorhomes, not motorhomes, with the towable RV campers and
Mm-hmm.
boats that were as big as a dadgum semi trailer.
Semi trailer, yeah. So they take up the whole island when they go gas their stuff
Yeah.
up.
But like I said, it was fun. We've experienced Bucky's and um,
Did you
got some
get your
snow.
picture made with the statue outside?
No, we didn't. I didn't even
No,
see one.
really?
I didn't. Sasha got one made
There's like
with
a 6 foot tall bronze Bucky the Beaver statue outside of
somebody probably
all the
stole and
ones.
recycled it. Sasha got one made with Bucky inside though by the Bucky truck, but
Oh, they had
they had to.
they had the guy dressed up like Bucky.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was something different. Like I said, if anybody's convenient to it, you
Sadie
know,
says people with boats are good people.
who said that?
Sadie. Oh, Tom hit the wrong button again. We got to teach Tom how to use technology. Roy Rogers. You don't know who Roy Rogers is? I remember Roy Rogers restaurants. They had some in Texas. They're a pretty good hamburger place. Hamburger, French fries. Yeah. You dumb butt.
I pushed the button that I thought I was
I know.
getting out of the daggum chat, and I left it.
I know exactly what you did. But anyway, yeah. Roy Rogers restaurants were they had a big old Roy Rogers cowboy hat on the sign, and it was just about as popular as Arby's for a long time, and then it just kind of all of them closed down for whatever reason. They had pretty good hamburgers and French fries and everything.
I was watching a Roy Rogers movie over the weekend on Tubi,
Were you?
and just had memories, black and whites. But it's
He had a pretty good cast of characters.
yeah,
He had the young guy that drove the Jeep around, and then his wife, Dale Evans was. She always had a spotlight in the movies, and then
yeah,
Gabby wasn't his name Gabby?
yeah. Gabby
The
Hayes.
old, the old guy with the beard. Hey
Yeah,
Roy, where are we going today, Roy? They'd always have some adventure or
yeah.
some
Somebody was
criminal.
stealing the horses.
Yeah, gotta get them rustlers. Yeah.
Yeah, you youngsters should go, and this is not a paid promotion. You ought to go over to Tubi and watch some of the old movies over there. Back when Todd and I were young, we were youngsters and we were watching TV. Everything's in black and white.
There you go, Glock. Glock remembers the songs. Happy trails to
Yeah.
you
And
until we meet again.
what was the other one? There, Roy Rogers and the guy that was like his competition,
Gene Autry.
Gene Autry.
Yep. There's
The
a
old
lot of.
days when cussing wasn't allowed.
Mm-hmm. And the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Hi ho, Silver.
And
Yeah,
kids don't even know what a Western is today.
I know. And all those were like before Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
They're old stuff.
Boy, when my dad was in my dad's later days and I'd get out was going down there and staying with him, every night we watched Gunsmoke and then we watched Bonanza. And then there was another one we watched. I can't remember what it was, but every night they watched those, and then they
Yeah.
switched it over to the Wheel of Fortune. So
I had a,
any
had a,
exciting,
had a
anything?
friend actually go to the Roy Rogers ranch one time while him and Dale were still alive, and Roy actually came out and greeted all the. It was almost like going to Graceland. I mean,
Right,
there was everything Roy Rogers you can imagine to buy.
right.
Um, I mean, they had toys. They had uh, they had
Six. They had the
6 shooters. Yeah,
yeah the holsters and all that kind of mess. But that's all they. I mean, beside the TV shows and some toys at Christmas time, that's all the real merchandising they did. Nowadays, the merch is out before the daggum movies or TV show even starts.
I've got a Roy Rogers toy. Check it out.
Cool. Is that a repop or is that an
Yeah,
original?
that's a repop, but it's a tin toy.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if I can make it work. I have never gotten around it. This is one of my things in my death pile that I've never gotten around to listing. Yeah, it's a shilling collector's toy. Wonder if I can. Ooh, legs coming off. Let's see. Got a wind-up key over here. Let's see if he'll work. I forgot if it works or not. I don't remember. Give it a little wind up here. Well, he swings his lasso. Something's catching. I may have to put some oil on it, Earl on it or something.
Earl.
There's trigger. Gotta have trigger. Well, he works for a little bit. Isn't that cool?
It is. I'm still chuckling about the Earl though.
What are we doing? Playing with toys today?
Yeah, we were talking about Roy Rogers.
Oh. Cool.
Hey, Sally Ann.
So
Hi.
yeah, I have no
I'm
idea.
sorry I ghosted you yesterday.
Who?
Yeah, it's okay.
I slept until 8:50. I was like, well, there's 10 minutes left of the show, and I still have to pee.
Yeah, it's even got a certificate of authenticity.
Oh, that's cool.
This is number 0706.
Oh, there's not very many.
Antique toy reproduction from the Shilling Company of Raleigh, Massachusetts.
Are they
Raleigh,
the,
Massachusetts.
are they the ones that make all the little plastic animals?
I don't know. Oh, he going now.
Yep.
Oh, I'm playing with the wind-up toy. I need to sell it. It's just been sitting up. I've had it for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, you need to sell it. It's cool. It's cool, but you don't need it, you know.
I know.
Mhm.
I need to sell Roy and Trigger. Somebody will want him
Oh yeah,
for $1.
for $1. Hopefully, you can get more than that from it.
Let me look him up and see what he's bringing. Let's see. SCHYLING, Roy. Tin toy. Let's see. Here we go. So somebody's asking $60. Somebody's asking 20. Let's see if there's any souls. Man, there's a bunch of them for sale. There's one that sold for 15 with free shipping. Oh, great.
Good morning.
Now the vintage one sells
Bargain
for.
shopper.
There's a vintage one that sold for 162, but that's like true vintage, like 1930s. I mean, he had lunch boxes, he had guitars, he had lamps, he had 6-shooters, he had flashlights, he had clocks, he had coin banks. But anyway, I digress. Sorry.
Well, you have to remember back in that time, there wasn't a whole lot. People didn't have a lot of disposable money like they do now, you know. So and most time kids got stuff like that for Christmas.
Yeah, but I mean, unless it's 6 guns that you can put caps in and shoot. I mean, a couple of wind-ups of that, and you're like, okay, I'm over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Can you even buy 6 guns anymore?
Yeah, you can buy cap guns.
Can you?
Yeah.
I haven't had to frequent that area in a long time, so
I have cap guns for sale in my eBay store.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
They sell them at Dollar General.
We believe it or not, there's not a Dollar General nearby us. I guess the nearest one's about 10 miles away from us.
So, the other day I was looking through some jewelry and I found a Pandora bracelet.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, I've heard that, they are all right, but they're not all that. Well, I started.
Well, no, they're all that. They're all that. They really are.
You've sold some before, then, huh?
I've sold a couple.
Sally, I have sold the boxes that this crap comes in. Just the boxes.
Yeah.
It came out of a storage unit. Just the boxes, and they sell. I mean, they weren't for big money, like $9 or $10 plus shipping, but still, that's $9 or $10.
These charms look pretty good. When I looked them up, they're
not like Tiffany good, but that's a good jewelry brand.
Yeah, and And this bracelet, the bracelet itself is 925, and all the charms are 925. It's like super heavy, but I'm taking the charms off right now because I'm going to sell them separate. That's how they're selling on eBay, it looks like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And look to see which ones are, if any of them you have are discontinued, because I think that's one of the big selling things is that
Oh,
they make X amount of them, and then once they're sold, they discontinue it. So
I see. Well, that's
I can
cool.
I can be wrong. So if anybody in the chat says I'm wrong, then
I yeah, I had never found any before, and never sold them before. But this one is chock full of um, charms.
cool.
So I'm going to take them all off and sell them all separate.
Good morning, Mr. Stady.
I was
There you
happy with
go.
that.
I mean, you can you can sell the bracelet in one piece with all the charms, but you probably won't get as much money
No,
as
no,
if you
and
sold them all separate.
yeah, and it's looking like, on eBay, that's how they're selling for the most money.
Like, what's an average Pandora charm going for?
12 to 15
So
for
if you
one
got
for
if you
one
got
charm.
10 of them, you probably got $150 plus. You still got the bracelet to sell.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 charms on here.
So that's
Wow.
that's close to $200, and then you got the bracelet to sell. So
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And I got that in one of my jewelry bags from the
Nice.
store.
Where'd you get the jewelry bag from?
Salvation Army. That's where I
Cool.
put all my jewelry now.
Yeah,
I have a niece that
that'll be.
is a manager of a Salvation Army up near Asheville, and she looks all that. You're not gonna get anything like that from her store.
These people, if they get a bunch of jewelry in, they don't even look at it. They don't look twice at it. They just put it in bags and lot it up, and then and a jewelry bag goes for about $20.
Right.
Sometimes 30 if they know that there's good stuff in it. Um,
That's not like Goodwill. They go picking through every piece and
Yeah.
um, you know what? They
da, da,
don't,
da.
because I've found stuff from Goodwill too,
They do
like
here.
online.
Around here, we don't even like. I've been wanting a raw. What's it? Not a Rollo. Is it Rollo? The printer Rollo, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see all where people find them at thrift stores. Well, all that kind of stuff is never comes to the stores, or they don't put them out on the floor. It all goes to their. Um, they have an e-store,
Yep.
which has all the electronics on it,
hmm
and then some stuff is pulled and goes directly to um, their online store.
Yeah.
Which I told the manager at the store that Sergey works at that I said, you need to tell them that they need to redo their shipping. I said, because y'all ship stuff for $15 that'll go in a $8 priority mail bag.
Yeah, but they're making money on it. They're not
Yeah,
gonna. They're not gonna change that.
yeah. Well, it's a scam anyway.
Because
I'm sorry. You didn't hear me say that.
I bet though that they have lost money on some things because they're not measuring right or not weighing it right. And so in the to keep in the black, they overcharge.
Right. Well, It's a mess. But
No,
like I said, you unless you're going to sell clothes and stuff like that, you're not going to find good stuff because they pull it all back and hold it, and they send it to either their online store or to their electronics store.
yeah. Anybody else getting thunderstorms this morning? Rain?
No, I was about to ask if anybody's talked to Jim or Tara, find out if they're part of the flood.
She just posted a video yesterday, I think. It was the horse video.
Yeah, I saw that. So it must be okay.
Yeah. Tara, if you're out there, let us know that you're all right.
Get some of that FEMA money if you can.
No.
So you got anything big going out today, Todd?
Big. Let's see. What have I got going out? I got 5 or 6 things going out, but I don't think anything's real big.
You're better than me. I don't have anything except something I'm sending to my sister.
Let's see. Orders.
The one down here, the one further out west.
The one in North Carolina.
I've got a little army backpack and a router base, a couple of shirts, and a watch. That's it.
Well,
That's all.
At least it's that, buddy. You're lucky.
All total of about $5,000.
My store's been dead for like 3 days, and I'm trying to revive it right now because it's not because I haven't been listing, because I have, so I don't know what's up with that. But I don't believe in summer slowdown. There's too many people that's still getting their money, so I just need to step it up a little bit, list better stuff, and I got 20 charms and a bracelet to list today. So
Well, I've heard on other channels and other like groups, Facebook groups, where people are having slow periods and
yeah, but it could be for different reasons too.
yeah.
They're not listing, or if they got crap in their store, that nobody wants, then I mean, and I don't have crap in my store. I have good stuff, for the most part. I have New Tags mall brand clothing that I could, sell, and actually I sold 3 yesterday, but nobody paid. Can you believe that? And
Yeah.
they all sold within about 15 minutes, which was really crazy.
Were they make offers or were they just
Nope, they just bought them outright, and they haven't paid yet. I only have good.
I thought if you bought it, it was instant pay.
You know what? I don't know.
No, I think they were changing that for auctions, but I don't know if they've done it for buy it nows yet.
Offers. That's what they're changing.
Offers and auctions.
Yeah. If they send you an offer and you accept, then they're pushing for payment.
But I've accepted some offers, and I haven't had any late payments, but it took them a while to pay after I accepted their offer.
Well, see how I handle those make offers deals. I go in and I change the price in the listing and tell them to go buy it. And unfortunately, sometimes somebody else buys it before they get around to buying it, because it's taking them 2 days to go to buy it or try to buy it online. So that meant that they would have accepted the offer, but they would have if I'd accepted the offer, it'd probably been 2 or 3 days before they ever got around to paying for it. So
Lag says counter hire. John says I started buying again after promising myself I wouldn't, but some deals are just too good to pass up. That's that's exactly right at my local auction.
is
I
I
that
agree.
start buying, and I go, well, that's a good deal too. I got to get it, and that's a good deal too, and I got to get. Pretty soon, I've got 25 lots I've bought.
Good deals. Everything's a damn good deal.
I
Oh,
know.
does he is John Jones? Is he the one that has the store, or is that a different John?
the one that has a store.
Yeah, he
Oh,
has a
Oh no,
physical store.
that's you're thinking about. Yeah, no, that's not John Jones.
Okay,
That's
yeah, that's not the same guy.
that's
he's out in Missouri or something. I mean, the guy that has the stores
yeah,
like Missouri or someplace like that.
yeah. I haven't seen a video out of him in a long time. I wonder.
He did one maybe over the weekend.
Oh, I guess I've just been missing him. I'm subscribed to so many people. I get notifications. I just go, huh, and then I got to watch that, and then I never do.
Hmm. Yeah,
It,
yeah.
Yeah, his name may be John Jones too. Oh, John Johnson. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
For a while, he was calling himself Juanie Juanson.
Why he wants? Thanks, John. Yeah, Sally only has good crap in her store.
That's right.
But you
John
know,
Johnson. He was always complaining, how come, how come my channel's not exploding like? And he had a good amount of,
yeah,
like 5 or 6 thousand viewers, but he thought he should be big like Lonnie and Commonwealth Picker and some of those guys.
Sometimes you are not doing the same thing though. YouTube is funny like that, just like kind of just like eBay is because they have their algorithms that they go by. If you post 5 videos a day for a good 2 months, your algorithm's going to be better, and they're gonna point more people towards your videos and your channel.
Yeah.
So
and
Well,
I hate to say it because I love all you guys that do shows, but if unless you got the good content like that's on this one, it gets kind of boring after a while.
I'm
well, a lot of those shows. I mean, I can say this because I'm a creepy old man, but a lot of those shows that are real popular, the resellers, they're pretty people. They're young and they're energetic and they make you
what are you
know
saying? What are you saying?
that we're old and decrepit, or I am. Tom is. I don't know about you, Sally,
Thank you, Todd.
I'm not old and decrepit.
but Rally Roots. He's always there in his tank top and his tattoos hanging off, and his wife is real cutesy, and then what's that other young gal that goes around with her husband and does garage sales and stuff, and you
I
know,
don't know. There's a lot of them now.
it doesn't hurt to be young and virile and
Yeah.
No,
handsome and cute to do videos.
and you know what? If you got that going for you, then that's
Yeah,
that's
flying.
even better.
I don't blame them at all if they're gonna show off a little cleavage or something in their video to you
Yeah,
know.
that's what you're thinking of is John Johnson.
Yeah. I
So
just, you got to have a co-host that's got a lot of cleavage, Todd.
yeah,
I'm just about there if I don't lose some weight.
we have to start wearing our man's ears around.
That's
There,
right.
Like, what was that Seinfeld episode where
I can get them together.
there you go, Sally. Sally, show your cleavage tattoo there. She got a little skull. She got a little skull and crossbones there. We should be a popular.
Like so, he's
Anyway,
got some.
Lag's
There we
got
go.
some. Yeah, but Lag, you never come on here.
What did he say?
His
Cyber's
internet's
in.
out.
Did someone mention cleavage? Cyber's into cleavage, man. His, his wife makes wonderful comical cakes, and she'll put if it's for adult party or something, she'll make you a cake with some boobs or some man parts or almost anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, back when I was young, my mom had a neighbor that or had a good. She still has a good friend. The woman's like an aunt to me. Um, she used to make boob cakes, and she would ask people, "Well, how big a cake do you want? Do you want a two cake mix boobs, or do you want a six cake mix boob?"
Nice.
Yeah. You
I
have to
don't want
use a
no dick.
basketball cut in half for those 6 ones, huh?
Yeah,
I
you
don't want
know,
no dick cake. That's for sure.
I I honestly don't watch. I have certain YouTube shows that I watch because it's weird, something like that, but or unusual or something that I really have an interest in a topic at the time. But first of all, I don't go and sit and watch 3 hour YouTube channel shows, and if they don't, if it doesn't grab my attention real fast, like then I'm off. What
Right,
did they?
like you can't see my boobs for all the gray chest hair. Uh,
He's got his own bikini going on.
a mankini. What do you call
Covers all of his parts.
them?
Well, Todrick, we booked a cruise for. It's supposed to be for my 65th birthday, but this year, but we couldn't get the one we wanted until February. We're going to leave Tampa and go to the Panama Canal.
That'll be super interesting.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see the Panama Canal. That's on the bucket list. You only go this one. You only go to like the big lake in the middle, and turn around and come back, and then they go to the Cayman Islands or something like that, which we've already been there. But I
But
wanted to.
you'll be able to see the actual canal, right?
Yeah, you go through the locks on the Atlantic side,
I've heard it's amazing.
and I've always wanted to do that. So the boss lady said she would take me, so she's booked it.
That's great. So send Todd a posted that so that he can use it as a thumbnail tomorrow.
Hmm. Yeah.
Maybe he'll get some
Todd, y'all going back to Europe soon, aren't you?
clickbait watches.
Yeah, we're going in Italy. We're going to Italy.
Italy.
Is it just to Italy or Italy? Italy. Is it just to Italy or is it like the Mediterranean?
No, it's just to Italy. We do have a stopover in Spain on the way home, but I don't think we're going to be able to get out of the airport.
Right. You flying into Rome, see the Holy Father?
I think we're flying into Milan.
Okay. Oh, you better take your credit cards because Gwen don't want to go shopping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Milan's like the fashion capital, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bus tour. I finally got the death pile off the walker and started walking yesterday because it's supposed to be a walking tour, and Italy in September is still going to be pretty darn warm, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Did you say you're doing a bus tour?
yeah, you fly in and you yeah, get on buses, get to
When we
get
went to
about
Australia, when we went to
15
Australia,
to 20 new friends.
Yeah.
a tour.
When we went to Australia, we were supposed to be going on a bus tour, but the group had to reschedule. So um, they, instead of doing a bus tour, they sent cars for us to pick us up at the airport and take us to the hotels. And I mean, there was a change in prices too because they were doing all the driving, but it
Yeah,
worked out good because we didn't have to get up at the crack of dawn and do stuff. And we saw Sydney, Melbourne, Alice Springs, Ayers Rock, Cairns, and back into Sydney in 2 weeks.
yeah,
That was a lot of flying.
that place is bigger than Italy.
Yeah.
So we're just bus driving around. We're starting in the north part of Italy and working our way south, and then
Are you
once
going
we,
to go?
once we hit the southern part, then we fly over to Spain and then on home.
What is the? There's a casino named after it. The place that's all in the water. Uh, what's it called?
Casino Royale.
No, there's a place in Italy that there's a casino named after it.
Oh,
Out of
Monte
it.
Carlo,
No, that's in the water. You go. Everything's by canals.
Oh,
Venice.
Venice. Thank you.
yeah.
I'm having an old man moment here.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Venice. We're gonna ride around on a gondola.
Are you
Get
going to
the guy
sing
with the
for?
get the guy with the goofy hat and the striped shirt.
Be sure to tip him good now.
Okay.
Um, oh, I just figured you'd just get you a stick and push her around and sing to her since you sing all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have a good time.
I don't know any Italian songs. I don't know any Italian songs.
Sorry, every time I hear that song, all I can think about is Godfather, where the the Godfather movies, where the Michael's son is having his Catholic thing, coming of age or whatever party, and they one of the old Italians goes up to the orchestra and tries to get them to play that song that you were just humming, but they ended up doing "Pop Goes the Weasel." So anyhow,
Yep.
you'll have. How's your Italian?
Oh, non-existent.
Eh, me?
Buongiorno. That'd be about it. And bolognese. Bolognese. How do you- Uh,
Pizza.
no, actually, the traditional doesn't have much pizza. I don't think.
Yeah, their pizza's not like our pizza unless you go to an American style pizza joint.
Yeah, and
Uh,
then
That's what our that's what Roberta's sister was telling us.
you're not supposed to though, because that's supposedly not near as good a food as the traditional Italian foods. But yeah,
I'm not
we'll have a big time.
I'm not too big in that all that tomato based sauces and stuff like that. Like I'm not a lasagna eater. I'm
So
not a spaghetti eater.
when you go to Panama, you're gonna go to Panama City and get out and walk around the streets and see the sights, or what?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it that closely.
Because
Which apparently takes a while for that ship to get through the locks. Because at
yeah,
one part the ships are only like 4 inches off of the daggum wall of the lock. So
yeah.
I'm sure
I read an
it.
article of a guy who swam the Panama Canal, and they were, all the stories about, hey, he had a boat that was going along with him,
Right.
and they had to carry real long poles to keep the alligators away from him and stuff.
Yeah. That's what
And
I was just thinking is about. What about them gadders?
hmm and he said when he was entering the locks, they couldn't figure out how much to charge him. So he said, "Well, just charge me like you do other craft that go through here." So they charged him 32 cents because they charged by the tonnage.
Yeah.
And they said that was a little overpay for the size he was, but that was
Well,
kind of interesting, I
I
thought.
was watching where this group of yachts, sailboat people from somewhere in Florida, all was selling. They all sailed them. They sailed through the Panama Canal, and there was like 35 of these dadgum boats in one canal. In one
Yeah,
spot
because
where
the canal is built for big freighters.
yeah, and there was still a ship in there with them. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Did they
I'm
make
looking
that
forward.
big enough to put one of those big oil tankers through?
No,
It's still not.
I don't even think the mega cruise ships. I think the mega cruise ships have to go all the way around if
Yeah.
they're going to reposition them. They either have to go around Africa or South America. Because I saw a picture a long time ago of where they were bringing a cruise ship through it, and they had to like fill the ballast tanks on one side of it to cause it to, which don't make sense, but to go uh, to make this, so it would fit through width wise.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I've always wanted to do that. That'll be another thing off my bucket list. I've been to Moscow. I've been to Sydney, and I've been to the Great Barrier Reef. So that'll be just one more thing off the bucket list.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I
Once
can't.
again, was just the bracelet for 35.
Well,
Yeah.
cool.
So you got like $230 worth of stuff right there. Sweet.
Yeah, and I still have to go to the freaking jeweler. I still haven't done that, and I have a whole clump of freaking jewelry that I need to get checked.
Bum crack, where you been, son? You have been having crumpets and tea this morning. Having some
Probably.
biscuit. You know, when we went to Australia, and we were going between Alice Springs and Ayers Rock, which is out through the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
They have these roadhouses, every so
Green.
often. Oh, it's all in the green today.
Yeah. They don't know what they're doing.
And we were on this bus and going from one to the other, and we got to they pulled into one of these roadhouses, and we had like a bathroom break, and um, they had coffee and scones, and those and with grape or strawberry jam, and that was the best. Guess we were hungry too, but that was the best. So anyway, so Todd, you back in the red? So you making money today?
No, I actually pretty much got out of all my stocks about 2 months ago. The only ones I kept was Amazon. But
You
yeah, I always buy and sell at the wrong time.
well, it's been going up and down, hadn't it?
Yeah. Um, Amazon's up a little bit from what I bought it.
Yeah, but it's
But
kind of hard to keep track of right now because it's all over the place. You know,
yeah,
all the other ones. I mean,
yeah, I don't think we're through with the down. There's still too much incentive, or what do you call it, stimulus money to pay off still.
Yeah.
And they're slowing the economy way down. I don't think it's all hit. Do not think it's all hit yet. But we'll see.
Bunkcrack says he's been selling at the car boot sales.
That's good. He's probably got a lot of stuff he can sell at the boot sales.
I don't even have a car boot on my car to be able to sell from.
Well, you can use your hatchback.
Yeah, I know. I was being stupid.
Yeah, you are. Me too.
Because
Uh,
I watched them on YouTube. I watched them on, and they might have been older ones, but I've watched YouTube videos about it, and they've had, people literally selling out the back of the cars in a parking lot, which isn't a bad idea, you know.
yep.
If you have a 500 space car park, um, $5 $5 a space, pull your car in and sell out the back of your car, truck, whatever.
there
No
you go.
no tables, no nothing.
Yeah, but over there, the grass grows so well they just mow it and it looks like a golf course.
Yeah.
So they just set up out on the grass there. And here, if you set stuff out, it'll be hanging off of cactus plants and yucca and scrub brush and mesquite trees and yeah,
Not as appealing, huh?
sticker patches and dirt.
Not as appealing.
Not at all. Just standing out in the heat just does not appeal to me at all anyway.
No, but where Bumcrack lives, I don't know, it's probably 80 degrees for a high today.
Yeah, and it could be snowing by this evening. The way their weather is over there.
Actually, I don't think England ranges a whole lot between day and night temperatures like we do here. I mean, we'll go down to like 75, but during the day it'll be 105.
Yeah.
We'll jump 30 degrees between day and night.
I mean, when we went to Australia, we were in Melbourne, and we left the hotel in shorts and tennis shoes and sandals and polo shirts. And by lunchtime, well, we went to a casino, and when we came out the casino, it was sleeting and snowing. About 2 hours later, we went back inside. I've told you we went back inside, and my wife was playing scratch off tickets. And the girl behind the counter said, "Just give it another hour, and it'll be sunny and 70 again, or whatever their equivalent of 70 was
Yeah,
over there." So it was a luscious green field in a quaint market town.
yeah.
Bumcraft.
And Tom knocked himself out again. Uh, he's always touching the wrong button. Well, folks, I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to go over to Scott the Bearded Picker's channel and give him hell for a little while.
Okay. That sounds. Oh, I didn't even realize that it was 10.
Yeah, it's 9:05, so while Tom's gone, I'm going to shut the show down. He'll come back on and go, where is everybody? All right. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks,
Thanks
Tom,
for
even though he's not here.
thanks for having it.
And everybody run over the Bearded Picker show and give Scott a hard time.
Okay.
All right. Tell him I sent you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.